Welcome, all you +2 comedy modifiers, back to the stream. Welcome to day 29 of Blueprint. Stevie Snow here, same water in hand. It's the same stream, I just want to keep playing. I hope, this is the first time I've ever tried to do 2 days back to back, so I hope I, don't get confused. Sorry, I remember the Rompus Room thing about something missing here. I hadn't, checked on it in a while. Blink. All right. Allowance $8. Heck yeah. All right. We draft this way first. Do I really want to start with the chapel? I think it's better than starting with the bedroom. Chapel. And I don't have to go that way. Man, those things staring back at me creeped me out for a second. So this way, it's very important that we have something good here. Like a hallway. That being said, we have to do a workshop. If you have the chance to draft the workshop, you do the workshop. That's just the way it is. There's going to be good stuff in there. And then this way, kitchen's good. Funeral parlor, though. But we're actually going to go with the spare bedroom because we want the straight across because we already have a door that way. So it's actually wiser to do the spare bedroom. And because I don't see an item on there, I don't think I'll be walking that way. We're going to go through the workshop because there's usually stuff in there. Early workshop kind of tempts me into, if possible, drafting a tool shed. Because tool shed, you get 2 special items. Or, because I have these 2 microchips here, drafting the trading post. Hovel, tool shed, shrine. I'm going to go with the tool shed. Like I said, there's stuff I want, like a shovel and a magnifying glass. So I am a metal detector away from the burning glass that I want, even though I don't have the tomb this time. And I am a battery pack and broken lever away from my damn jackhammer, which is what I really want. Should I go open the door to room 46? No, because I don't care. Let's rock. All right, we're going this way first because I don't want to spend the money. All right, we're almost there. Just got to find a battery pack, which I feel is the most elusive item. I feel like I find broken levers on occasion. I'll also, I'll be running back if I get the damn key card that I've been begging for, so. All right, I think we're going to go with we're absolutely going to go with the billiard room, because we also want the trophy for doing the billiard room puzzles, so. We recently learned of a new symbol that might show up. Orange! Let's play some darts. 14 is 14. 8 plus 10 plus 20 is 38. Minus 18 is 20. Times 1, or divided by 1, still 20. 7 minus 3 is 4. Times 10 is 40. Divided by 2 is 20. 11 plus 5 is 16. Times 2 is 32. Divided by 1 is 32. Divided by 4 is 8. There's silver key? That's cool. That's good to have. Thank you. That's nifty. Still can't play this. Just kind of double checking things now. Ball seems suspicious. All right, let's go further. Den, probably? Funeral parlor is a good shout because we already have a red room. But I don't think I open it yet. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the funeral parlor because I'll have to escape back this way anyway. Give me a magnifying glass. Damn you. All right, yeah, we're going to ignore this puzzle for now. All right, so everything's a dead end. So let's get a closet and get more items. And then we'll actually do the funeral parlor. Gem and a sleep mask. Okay. Closet rarely has anything super wonderful in it, but, you know. Boxes next to this box contain gems. If that's true, they're in here. Boxes next to this box contains gems. If this has to be false because there's always only one full box. Boxes next to this box contain gems. I think these are the two true statements, and this is the false statement. Because this is next to this box, next to this box, boom. Yeah. So then the white box. Two more gems. We're up to 5 gems. All right, let's run through that spare bedroom. Avoiding that chapel for now. Can I make anything with the sleep mask? No. Okay. This is so close. I just need that battery pack. Give me a battery pack. We're not going that way. We're going this way. And I'll get extra steps. Yay! Thank you, sleep mask. There's a window in this room sometimes. I don't think I've ever noticed that. All right, we're going to the library. It's time to read, gang. Who's excited for reading? Pull up an apple and let's read. Whoop. So I was trying to look at the checkout card. I'm the only person that bought this book that I own. All right, so The Death of Drafting by the Editor, No Exit Strategy, A Guide to Dead Ends, Grave Mistakes, An Introduction to the Tomb, Grounds for Termination, Guide to Outer Rooms. Okay, cool. This is like this is all the strategies you should have figured out by now, and they're making sure you did. Enshrined Ideals, introduce you to the shrine. That's great. Top 5 dead ends, our favorite picks. Dead End Contest, mail-in sweepstakes, called it. Word from our editor, by the editor. I'm going to lean forward so I can read, so if you can't see me, sorry. Every architect has the dream experienced. Sorry. There's a little bit of drift on this controller. Every architect has experienced it. You're drafting your house room by room and everything's going smoothly. Suddenly you realize there's a single path available for expansion and it's imperative you draft a hallway or else the design will have no hope for further development. But on a crucial draw, the drafting gods offer you nothing but dead ends. Rooms with no exits, fewer prospects. Dead ends are the death of dreams and death of plans and the death of expansion. In short, they are the death of your house. But they are genuinely as daunting and menacing as they appear. Perhaps beneath their morbid exterior, dead ends hold some inherent values. In this volume of drafting strategy, we'll delve into the world of the grave than architects have ever dared draft to discover once and for all if there's life beyond the dead end. A dead end is any room that lacks another door by which to exit. If is an understandable instinct to want to avoid these rooms while drafting your house, as they limit your availability and path for growth. However, seasoned architects quickly learn that you do not want to completely ignore them. A very common mistake that beginners make is picking the room with the most doors while drafting and ignoring other factors. But every house needs some dead ends. Each dead end room an architect drafts removes that draft from the draft pool. The more dead ends you draft, the less likely you are to draw them later when decisions are more crucial. That makes sense. The key is figuring out a way to draft a dead end without blocking your house potential for expansion. Dropping a dead end room on a rank behind you is a great strategy to accomplish this and helps you pick up some extra resources before continuing into higher ranks. In general, you should be trying to fill up every slot in your house before moving north. That makes sense. An ideal spot for a dead end. Just seeing, is there anything weird about those pictures? No. As foreboding as a black bordered floor plan may seem, Tomb stands out as one of the most straightforward strategies centered around dead ends. The floor plan can only be drafted from the grounds and is considered one of the outer rooms. As such, it can be drafted very start of the day, allowing architects to know immediately whether their strategy should be focused on dead ends or not. The tomb itself, a vast crypt filled with shadowy alcoves and creepy recesses. The entirety space was designed by early Orient architects to invoke a sense of mystery. The intrigue, perfect for those who are appreciate of skeptical of dead ends architecture. The 8 origin angels of the early era that are scattered throughout the tomb's chambers are a memento of times past, and will certainly be seeing a lot of them when employing the tomb's center strategy, as you will likely be making several visits here throughout the day. A successful tomb strategy depends on 3 crucial factors: finding shops, amassing enough steps to allow you to return trips to the grounds, and drafting. The tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find on the grounds. There are a total... Oh, I missed this whole section here. As many dead ends as possible. This strategy is perfect for those who love risk and great rewards. The tomb isn't the only dead end you'll find in the grounds. There are a total of 8 outer rooms, which are rooms that are draftable outside the house. These 4 plans are unique, not only in where they can be drafted, but also in the fact that they are floor plans that cannot lead to expansion of further rooms, making the perfect candidate for dead ends. They are also able to be drafted at the very beginning of the day, allowing you to plan out their strategy with greater precision and purpose. For example, on a schoolhouse day, architects will prioritize acquiring gems to play the extra classroom floor plans, whereas on hovel days, they will focus entirely on getting a lot of steps, of course. Hovel. Grounds for termination may have been a play on words for the title of this article, but certainly wasn't a joke to the former groundskeeper, Denny, who made his home while employed on the estate in this humble bedroom. Is Denny the person that's fired in the note in the garage? Editor Noah, look into that. Toolshed, the groundskeeper's Toolshed is a great draft choice to find useful items like a shovel or a sledgehammer. Trading post is even better for items that can be found in the trading post. That is, if you have something valuable to offer. The shop is frequented by farmers and hunters who supply the estate with goods in exchange for a few shiny trinkets. Root cellar, which I feel like I haven't seen in a while. Most of the vegetables and fruits obtained from the locals are preserved in the cellar. When winter arrives, these store goods are frequently traded back, providing with a reliable source of sustenance during the colder months. Shelter. Even further underground, provisions are also stored in the estate's bomb shelter. The purpose of this, of course, like the root cellar, is preservation. However, in this case, it's the preservation of people rather than food against fallout, radiation, and red rooms. The last outer room of the floor plan is straightforward as the others. Just what is a blessing? How much gold do I need to give? This is great information. How long does it last? The shrine is the space of reverence and mystical caverns filled with the glow of candlelight. Those that show respect and pay tribute to the blessed by unseen forces that guide their world. Blessings are persistent benefits that last a few days, or several days if you want to read the words that are there, and are bestowed upon the reverent visitors that have made offering of gold. The type of the duration of blessing can differ depending on the amount of gold given, but the more gold you offer, the longer the blessing will be. I have to get even closer to read this. I'm just saying something. You seem sus. No. No. Okay. Whenever you draft a mechanical room, trigger your current experiment. Ooh, that could be good. Blessing of the berry picker. This is too stupid to do it this way. While drafting, instead of picking floor plans, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a random floor plan from your draft pool, disregarding its rarity. That's neat. Blessing of the chef. For each different type of spread that you do today, add an extra dish to the dining room. Nifty. Blessing of the gardener. Add 8 courtyards to your drafting pool. Dope. Blessing of the general. After you draft a red room, if you have at least 5 different ranks considering a red room, gain 5 gems. I think that's the one I had before and I didn't like it. Blessing of the monk. If you call it a day in a room on your estate, you will draw that room while drafting from the grounds the following day. Okay. Blessing of the dancer. While drafting, you may pay 1 gem to spin the rooms. And Blessing of the High Roller. Each time you draft a shop, gain an ivory die. Gain 10 gold whenever you roll an ivory die. Wow, that's really good. Stop freaking out. I want to move the magnifying glass, damn it. Why is it in the way? Top 5 dead ends. Number 5. The secret passage. Surprisingly, this room is actually categorized as a dead end, allowing architects to utilize both dead ends and color-specific strategies. Number 4, the hovel, the risk of scaring off someone, but for those who use their steps as an expendable resource and throw caution to the wind, the hovel is unbeatable. The coat check. More than any other rooms, the coat check allows architects to center their strategies on a specific item of their choice. The study. Study is likely the most powerful room for the experienced architect who no longer has difficulty accumulating gems or solving chess. Oh, maybe it's just saying that because there's a king in that room. If the tool shed has an attic, really good. Even a steep gem cost, this room cannot be passed up. It pays for itself and more. Mail-in sweepstakes. On January 20th, 1989, Taro Marzi shocked the world of architecture by drafting 19 dead ends in one day. Can you beat the record? Drafting 20 or more dead ends in a single day could win you 20 gold and a trophy of sweepstakes. Eligibility of the dead end contest. Sweepstakes is open to legal residents of Van Aris who are at least 12 years of age. At time of entry, employing drafting strategies, it advertises the promotion. Immediate family members and of those living in the same household of each are not eligible to participate in the sweepstakes. So when I win, my brother can't win. To enter the sweepstakes, players must draft rooms in a single house in a single day. Any number of rooms may be drafted, but only dead-end rooms drafted during that day count towards the dead end tally. In the dead end tally exceeds the current record of 19, participant is considered a winner. The cash prize has an approximate shop value of 200 gold paid out to the winner of the sweepstakes in a check equivalent to the prize amount. The trophy sweepstakes has an approximate shop days, obtains the dead end record. Check mailroom for prize delivery. Okay, so it'll be sent to the mailroom. The odds of winning the contest are not very promising. The architect who set the record was very, very good at drafting. The best of luck, regardless. Word from our editor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, that seems suspicious. As we conclude this haunting October edition of the drafting... Oh, that's why it was death. It was Halloween edition. We trust that you've unearthed the darker side of architecture design and found inspiration in the morbid realm of death and dead-end rooms. From the deepest despair of a drafted laboratory to the chilling allure of the tomb, we believe that even the most eerie aspects of our world can spark creative brilliance in the architect's mind. As for your venture forth from the shadows, remember that there is a certain beauty of the unknown and macabre. Embrace the challenge of designing spaces that are both captive and unsettled. They provoke contemplation of our own mortality and the secrets that lie beyond. I need a water drink. Okay. That's good info. We got good info out of this. All right. Laundry room is a dead end. Ooh. I don't want to draft the observatory because that's a room I can get to through the chapel. I think I'm going to go with the mail room. I placed an order. Ooh, can I smashy? Oh, I don't have any keys, and I forgot I don't have the thing anymore. We already read through this stuff. Ever prove he was the one that stole the mail, the Baron's mail? I don't know if that's the fired guy. I assume it's the fired guy. All right, so next time there'll be a package in here for me. I don't think I have any new letters here. Just going to do this to be certain. I also have to do this in the main room again because I don't think I got the stamp. Oh, yeah, I want to go check the stamp collection, actually. I have no keys. I have none keys. There's nothing good for me in here? There's nothing good for me in here. All right, well. That's 3 dead ends. Could you imagine if I did it this run? How crazy that would be. I had a theory I wanted to just check out. I came up here and I looked at this book, and I don't think I looked at the stamps like I wanted to. I'm thinking, since these say things on them, or a jaw, then Ari's. I thought maybe there was a message here. But oh well. All right, we got to go look at the stamp in the main room, and then we're going to go through the chapel, and that's going to cost me all my money. And I'm going to lose a bunch of steps. Yay! Man. Nuance. See, I thought maybe that We looked at this before, but that run didn't save. I thought maybe there was something going on with the word nuance that was like going to give me a message. A gem is nice. It's nice to have a gem. Technically, we could do a dead end here and be okay. I'm tempted to do the gymnasium just to get it out of my deck. And I'm just never going to walk in there. Screw you. So now, if I get another funeral parlor, you know. All right. Blam. Something with a lot. Yeah, I want a courtyard. I have a shovel. It's got 2 exits. This is 100% the way to go.
And that's going to do it for this edition of Blueprints. Will I find my way to room 46? Well, the best way to find out is to subscribe right here to Plus 2 Comedy Gaming, so you'll get a notification next time I dive deep into the mansion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Boop!